I just hit myself in the head with my lighting rig. I can't even think of anything to say. Just cue the intro. Welcome back to ɪnˈdevə, everyone. I am so thrilled that you are here. Today we are talking about, do you make excuses when it comes to hanging out with your friends? As you've heard me mention several times at this point, I sent out a survey to get some insights into what the general populace of about 200 people think when it comes to friendship, how they react to certain things, what they look for in a friend. And one of the questions I posed was, do you make excuses when it comes to hanging out with your friends? The options were never, not so much, sometimes, most of the time, all the time. Side note, if you've never used Google Forms before, it's a really cool program, would recommend. Even if you don't have any reason to use it, just give her a whirl, it's pretty cool. Anyways, the results came back and I would say I was surprised by what I saw. 32%, almost 33%, 32.6 to be precise, said no, never, I never make excuses to not hang out with my friends. I was expecting it to be higher than that. The second category of not so much came in at 43.5%, which might seem like that makes more sense to you, but then you still have to think of the deeper question, why are you making excuses at all? But we're gonna get into that later in the video. Almost 23%, 22.8 said sometimes, yeah, I make excuses to avoid my friends. No one said all the time, so that is good to know. But 2%, which is more than I was expecting, said that most of the time they make excuses to avoid hanging out with their friends. So we must ask ourselves, what does that mean? What does that mean to make an excuse to avoid hanging out with certain people? I can freely admit that there have been times when I have been asked to hang out by someone who I would not consider a friend. They're on the acquaintance level of the friendship pyramid. I don't really know them. Maybe it was just to be kind that they asked me to hang out, but I didn't feel comfortable with it, or I truly couldn't, and I made an excuse to avoid it. But when it comes to hanging out with my friends, I think it's safe to say that I have never made an excuse to avoid hanging out with them. And that mainly goes back to one reason. If you are not feeling like hanging out with your friends, you should be at a level comfortable enough that says, hey guys, I'm not really feeling it tonight. No offense to you, no offense to your plans, but it's just not how I saw my evening playing out. Now, to some people that would be highly offensive. What do you mean? Like, you just don't want to see me? You don't want to be with me? Therein lies the friendship pyramid. Your best friend should understand. Your good friends should understand. So when it comes to being asked to do something and you're not really feeling it, do you have to make an excuse? So for the people who said, yeah, most of the time when my friends ask me to hang out, I say no. I would encourage you, and if you watching this video did not take the survey and you think to yourself, yeah, I also make excuses because I don't want to hang out with my friends. Think to yourself, why are you making those excuses? Do you not want to be around those people because of their influence, because of their decisions, because of the conversations that come up when you're around these people? What is the driving force behind you not wanting to be with them? If it's just because you're an introvert or you're a homebody and you don't like going out, and believe me, I understand, I love some of those lazy nights, sitting at home, being on your computer, being on your phone, whatever, I get it. I totally understand. But when it comes to constantly avoiding the people that you claim to care about, to do those things, you need to reevaluate your priorities, because at some point you need to put your friends first and put your lazy chill out desires on the back burner, if for no other reason to support your friends and to give them quality time that they're looking for. So those are kind of the two ends of the spectrum. Either you don't want to be with those people because they're not actually your friends and you don't enjoy being around them, or you're just not willing to put in the time and energy. For the people who said, not so much, about half of them who said, not so much, I don't really make excuses. Occasionally I do, but it's not often. Take a look into evaluating your friendship to see if you're able to hit that level of honesty with the people that you care about, to say, you know guys, I'm actually not feeling a hang session tonight. No, I don't want to go to Dutch Bros at 2 o'clock in the morning because that just doesn't seem like something that is healthy. Whatever it may be, whatever your situation is, take stock of it, and I encourage you to be honest with yourself and your friends. And maybe it's a conversation that you can have with your friends far before an awkward opportunity comes up. Next time you guys are just chilling, hanging out, making memories, whatever you're doing, an activity together, bring up this topic. Hey guys, you know what? I think there's something that we should talk about. Like, we hang out often and I really love that, but you know what? I need to start focusing on some different areas of my life. So if I can't hang out in the future, don't take it personally. I might have to take a night off here and there. They should understand. And if they don't, and if they give you a hard time, it all goes back to reevaluating where they are in your pyramid. I hope you found this video helpful. It's not one of those raging fun ones with the fun stories, and it's not a sad depression-y one, but I hope you learned something. If you did, please drop a comment, or if you have a question or you'd like to see something in a future video, please drop a comment. I would love to read it and look into it. If you're not already, follow us on ɪnˈdevə. We got giveaways and stuff coming up soon. Please subscribe to the channel. You'll be the first person to see all this content. Like this video. Don't forget, friendship is a journey. It's an endeavor. I'll see you next time on ɪnˈdevə.